Hi, Soul Light. It's great to connect with you on the soul path. It's an honor to do this reading for you. Before the reading, I tuned in to see what's the best message, and I kept getting the future and just to focus on opening the channel and see what messages want to come through. I was receiving messages that a lot of you are making decisions, you're making major changes or preparing to. And so this is going to help align you to that change as well as give you a bit of a heads up as to what's coming up on your path. So this will be set for immediate future and also what you most need to know. I'm just going to open up and see what comes through, what the cards reveal. Now remember, you're guiding this reading to also. If you've clicked on this video, your higher self has guided you here. Source Energies has guided you here. And there is some kind of synchronicity that has aligned you to this experience. So I'm kind of curious. I feel like there's a lot of change that is coming up in this reading, but we will see. All right, let's look at the soul stories. Also, if you're new to this channel and community, hi, I'm Michele. Welcome. I read soul stories. I read on a soul level. This is going to be soul story number 1 right here. And you've got the High Priestess. Soul story number 2, the Fool. Soul story number 3, the Wheel of Fortune. And soul story number 4, the Sun card. It's a lot of energy, a lot of power coming through this. You guys are very powerful. Anyway, we shall see what comes through in your immediate future, what's coming up for you. I also will do a tune in. I will pause the video right now so that you can get a closer look at the cards. And then I will do a tune in, and then I will get to the soul stories. There's timestamps and chapters also below. All right, soul story number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Pause here, get a closer look. Then the alignment, attunement meditation, but you don't have to stay for that. You can skip that. Take a breath and release the breath. Become very conscious of your breath at this time, that life force animating energy. Take a deeper breath in consciously. Pause at the top of the breath, breathe out, feeling the breath anchoring your energies out through the lower chakras. Feel a connectedness through the earth. Drawing up energy up through the earth, up into the upper chakras, connecting into the soul star chakra. Feel a connection there. Consciously release the breath, drawing the breath down through the lower chakras, out through the soles of the feet, into the earth star chakra. Feeling a connection there. Breathing up from the poles of the earth star chakra and soul star chakra. Bring your awareness into that space in between your in-breath and out-breath, and center inside. When you're ready, take a deeper breath in, connecting in through the poles, connecting in through the center, going beyond the polarity plane, connecting into the higher self. Take a breath, align. As you breathe out, feel yourself very grounded and very guided, and choose the cards or stones that call you. Let's get to the readings. Hello, Soul Light. So if you chose soul story number 1, you chose the High Priestess. The High Priestess here. And I want to say I do feel a very spiritually connected energy with you, and you're leading off the soul stories. Okay, let's see what else comes up. want to make sure you can see that. High Priestess energy. And then you've got money. So perhaps you're thinking about money or there's concern about money, but we'll see. I just heard your gifts bring you money. Your spiritual gifts bring you money. Or as you focus on spirit or your spiritual nature, that's bringing you money. The money is there. You have to trust spirit in regards to money. Golden stars. The stars are lining up for perfect opportunity now. Now, I feel this star is, you're being guided somehow from spirit, your own spirituality, inner voice, remembrance, ooh, and soul writing. Okay, I've got a different angle on the camera, so I want to make sure you can see this. All right, I'm already getting messages before I go into the tarot with you. I almost want to cry. Wow, okay. You have to trust spirit. You have to trust your inner voice, your inner guidance. You're going through a period where you're going to be stretched a little bit, and there may be concern about the physical or physicality of life, especially money. I see many of you writing. Maybe you do automatic writing or a book or an ebook or something you write or you put into publication is going to take off. Spirit is also saying write it down, write your ideas down. Or maybe some of you also might need to journal. But it may not look like it right now, but you're about to be helped, particularly in money, in something that has to do with money, or having the money, having the resources. Even though you don't see it now, there is support and help on its way. Now, Spirit is also saying, remember who you are, remember your spiritual part. So I am seeing that some of you may need to meditate more or do something that releases or reduces stress. But I feel like you're moving into your destiny. Now, when I look at the Akashic with you, which simply just means the soul level, yeah, you've got Devil on the bottom here. So there's a lot to do with creativity, but also focusing on the earth plane. Then you've got the Four of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so there is a lot with you coming up around the physical body, physicality, the day-to-day things in, work, career, money, where to put your money. Am I going to have enough money? There's a lot coming up, and obviously, and you've got the money card with money. That has to do with money right now, or having the money. But it is showing increase. And Spirit is, you have one guide. Somebody that I'm connecting with has a guide that has a lot of humor. I'm hearing almost like a Buddha belly laugh. Or someone around you has that kind of laugh. Maybe a friend, a family member, significant other. Or do you have that kind of laugh? And you're going to get through it. Whatever you're coming to this reading about, you're going to get through it. Chariot. So moving forward. Move up a little bit here so I can see. You move from the Devil, then the Knight of Swords. Yeah, so there is some concern. Let's just see what's going on. And then the Ten of Cups. All right, soul story number 1, you are going through an initiation. This is next level faith, trust in the plan, trust in yourself, trust that you have a spirit team, you have spirit guides that are helping you, and you are going to have what I like to call magical helpers or earth helpers that help you on your path. Some people see that you might be a little stuck. So these changes are bringing a level of anxiety, but I'm also hearing to tell you that when you're sleeping, your higher self is still working on this, is still taking care of this. You need to be able to move more into multidimensional time or multidimensional reality with your problems, with your creative solutions. Your solutions are not necessarily found by thinking things through. There is going to be this decision, and it's going to bring a kind of a bit of stress, but it ends up working out okay, and more than okay. It ends up being very positive. Oh, look at this, protection. See, you are protected. Soul retrieval, cut the cords. Well, what I feel with this, what I'm being shown, that's important for you to know on the Akashic level, the soul level, is you're completing something. You're completing some kind of karmic cycle. You're completing a relationship, a job, a way of life. You're completing some kind of service that you've been doing on the earth. You're completing this service, and you're moving forward with that chariot there. So this could even be a new home. It's a large change that you're going through, and that's why there's a bit of anxiety and fear. You're feeling that already, and I feel like a lot of you may have been very planted someplace. You know, you might have a lot of security where you are, but it's no longer serving you or suiting you, and you're knowing you need to move on or move forward, but you don't necessarily know how or how this is going to happen. But it is going to happen. It's written. It's written. It's written in the stars. It's written. This change is in your destiny. This is in the Akash. It's in the Akashic blueprint. So this is not a change that's coming on an ego level. This is a change that is coming on a soul level. So your soul, through the vibrational frequency of your higher self, is creating within you changes within your body, changes within your mind. You're going to start thinking differently, have a little bit different, thoughts or approach to life. These changes that are happening are preparing you for this bigger change. I'm also hearing to say pay attention to dreams or write it down. There's some things that if you wrote down, you would have less stress or less anxiety. And I'm also hearing to tell you the message from Spirit is that you don't have to have all the answers, but yet the answers are within you. You don't need, and you're the one with the angels. I knew it. I felt the guardian angels here. Tap into your higher wisdom and look at the star again. So you are being guided by your own North Star, your own, some of you starseed mission, starseed family, but what's going to help you is getting out of the lower mind. You have to get out of the lower mind. The lower mind is kind of messing you up. You also might want to watch, be careful. Okay, now the card just fell. I don't know if you heard that, but I'm going to look and see what is that card that just fell. Oh, you're going to reach your goals. Yeah. So you've got protection, you've got angelic help. So there is an angel, whether this is an earth angel, a guardian angel, you have protection. You're being guided. You're being protected on your path at this time. And when you come to make the decisions, they're not yet there, but you have anxiety over them. Let's see. Yeah, you have anxiety over what you need to do. But the key for you is to meditate, is to journal. That will help. That will help. But also to know that the changes are already happening, even if you're not totally seeing it on an ego level or on the earth level. Someone's gifting you money, or there is something coming in financially, or there's a, bonus, raise, increase financially, extra customers or clients. I'm just hearing, I've got you. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you're protected, soul story number 1. This guidance. So you're going to have to really lean into the spirit, the spiritual aspect of you, the spiritual realm. Yeah, see, it has something to do with achievement. You had that mountain and hill, and now you've got Capricorn, the goat. So I feel whatever you're coming to this reading for, that yet you achieve your goals. And if it has something to do with a career, whatever it is, your goals are achieved, even though you don't know where or how it's going to happen. Libra. That's balance and invitation. Okay, you're getting the invitation for a new life. Some of you, this is literally an invitation that changes your life. It could be an invitation to travel, to go somewhere new, to live somewhere new. Be very aware of the invitations you receive. This is the time to say yes. Don't be careful of being too much in this energy. Okay, you want to be able to go within. Yes, you want to relax. You want to, but I feel some of you, you've tried different things and it hasn't worked. But you're about to get the way. I'm hearing you've been held back. There's been a lot of restriction or constriction. You've had to deal a lot. This group, you've had a lot in your path learning about the earth, money, in, out with money, what to do with it, resources, how the earth plane works. Maybe it's building a business or a new career direction. I feel like you're building back up because you've got this mountain and hill. So Spirit wants you to know that there is going to be some kind of, I heard, reprieve. You're going to get a break. And to be very aware of the invitations you're receiving now. There's going to be different people that show up in your life to help you. This is part of the new soul tribe or soul group that you're being drawn to, but it's being made, it's being collected. So part of, you don't know all of your soul group or soul tribe yet on the earth plane. You're going to be meeting new people that feel like, oh my gosh, I feel like I've known you forever. Remember, where you're going here is the 10 of Cups. So if you follow what feels right for you or what feels good for you, then you're going to have the achieve. So you're really going to have to go on the emotions and follow the energy and motion, what fulfills you, what feels right for you, and also what intuitively feels right. With that High Priestess, now the High Priestess also is the veil. You can't get beyond her. So your life, do you see all those flowers? They kind of remind me of the sunflowers. So there's a lot of abundance, there's a lot of growth. You're not going to totally see what it is and how it's going to happen. Spirit wants you to know that. You're going through an initiation. This part of the awakening, you're really going to be pushed more on your little self, the ego, more into the higher self, where you're going to have to trust, have faith. You're going to have to really follow the signs and these invitations from people. With Libra there's a lot about people helping you, relationships, people within a community, whether in person or online. These next level openings aren't going to come by you pushing. They're going to come by the invitation. Okay? And this invitation is really coming from Spirit, right? It's coming from God, the all that is, Source, through these people, inviting you, wherever the invitation is, or you feel the opening. If you feel the opening in a situation, then that's telling you that it's the right situation. If you feel you have to push too much, then it's not the right situation. All right, we're going to look at some timing here about your question. So think of a question or whatever you're asking about. We're going to look at the timing and see when this timing is for you. Wow, that just flew right out. Ooh, it's happening now. The next couple of weeks look promising. Whatever you're asking, it's already, well, that's why it's already happening, but it's different in a way that a lot of you don't know or understand, but you're going to be living and operating more this way anyway, from Spirit. Okay, so one thing, the timing is further in the future. I feel like the decisions are the bigger decisions are further in the future. Next week looks really promising for you, and this is an immediate future reading, so. But whatever these changes are, they're already happening. Some of you, it's a phone call, an email, an invitation. Some of you, it's somebody that you're going to bump into, that you haven't seen in a long time, that has a good opening or opportunity for you. So Spirit wants you to know, and also with that 54 energy, look at this. You've got 54, which is endings, 54-9. You're secure. You have a level of security. You're going in a new direction. 37-10. 37 has to do with home, family, new beginnings, but it's new beginnings, but it also has to do with new people on your path. And that 57 breaks down to a 12-3, which is partially the hangman, but it's also that 3 energy brings in new people, also new groups. Some of you could be doing workshops, seminars with people. The message for you to really kind of connect in and hold on to is that don't stress about what's not yet happening, what's in the future, what has not yet come into form. Your changes are happening now. Things are aligning in the spirit realm, on the etheric plane. The people, you're going to start, and next week you're going to have what are they saying? Next week you're going to have a confirmation of this. Something, some of you it's immediate. Some of you it's immediate. It's happening now, this confirmation or this new direction coming in. Or you're going to see the idea. You're going to see how to do something. Some of you it's next week. Next week also brings in more money. Okay? All right, let's look and see what is the best approach or perspective by connecting to the astro dice. I'm getting so much. Trust spirit at this time. Journal, write it down. Follow through, but also wait for the openings. The invitations are coming. The openings are coming. The people are coming to support you. That's what I keep hearing. You're not going to know it all or have it all figured out because the High Priestess is active right now on your path. Yeah, look at it again. 7th house. So you've got the 7th house and you've got Gemini and you've got the moon. So the moon, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Moon in Gemini in the 7th house. This is new people. This is new relationships. This is openings, opportunities. This is also to keep things light. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't overly focus just in one area. Really be open to Spirit's guidance at this time because you're in a major, major, major transformation. I just can feel it. It's like it's big. So you have to be guided through this, but you have to understand that it's happening already. Your higher self is orchestrating this. So do what you can to keep balanced, and also for a lot of you, this is a time not to overgive. Accept the help, accept the support as you go into this new portal. The portal is open already. You're in the portal etherically. The next part is their physical body, right? The denser physical you, living this out in physicality. But trust me, already these changes have been made in the Akashic field, the Akashic level, the astral, and the etheric. So you're going to start now attracting people to help you achieve your goals, reach your goals. And for some of you, this also has to do with money. You're having the money, but also more money coming for you. All right, so I really hope this tune in helps you, and I'd love to hear in the comments how this unfolds for you. Lots of love and light. Hello, if you chose soul story number 2, this reading is for you. Now you chose the Fool. Let's put that there. That's what I call the guide card. And let go, let God. Wow, okay. Let's see what's coming up for you. What are the soul messages? What's coming through on a soul level for soul story number 2? Okay, we've got a starry night, viewing and glistening from the stars. I'm just going to lay out inward revolution, alignment, and soul love. Okay, let's see. Okay, a lot of you are getting some information or insight through your dreams, for one thing. You're moving into a time of more hope, and I want to say a higher level of love, which means you're moving into a new level vibrationally. So on a soul level, more of your soul essence is coming through your ego, your earth life. And so you are more in alignment. You've been going through a lot that has really been about aligning the little self to the higher self, or more soul alignment. You've been doing a lot of healing, maybe some of you prayer, maybe some of you, focused on manifestation, using the universal laws, or, really up-leveling, a lot of shadow work. So this inner change is now creating an outer change. And the outer change, I feel, has to do with being a little bit more guided to the openings. And again, not trying to make it happen. That's a kind of a message I'm getting. So there is a new level. 9 of Pentacles. Okay. And this card came out. The Eight of Cups. Let's get the cards out and let's see what the messages are for you. A lot to do with alignment. Queen of Swords. Knight of Wands. Ooh, you got the Fool twice. Wow. Okay. And Ace of Cups. Okay. So one part is obvious. Yeah, it's about abundance. It's about abundance for you right now. Now, some of you, yes, this could be a new relationship that's coming in, and it's very, very, very new beginnings. But what your soul wants you to know is that you're on a new level. You are on a level opening to more abundance, you're receiving more. You're opening up to more people stepping forward. But this is something very new for you. So there's going to be a lot of newness or a lot of firsts coming up for you in the immediate future. So your abundance is coming from your inner work, whatever you've been doing, whatever you've been clearing, cleansing, cleaning, healing, understanding more, is putting you in this different frequency. So Spirit wants you to know there's going to be different situations, and also you've up-leveled. You're more authentic. You're more. Some of you may think, oh, I'm doing more on my own, or I have to do so much more on my own, or I'm the one doing everything. But yeah, you are to some degree, but also as your higher self is doing. So you're turning away from something, some life, something in the past. I feel for a lot of you, you're turning away from lack consciousness, limiting thoughts, some limitation that you had. And I'm hearing, how can I be more me, more real, more authentic? How can I express more of me? You're definitely moving away from what didn't work or wasn't working in your life or what was too limiting. And for some of you, this could just be a consciousness shift, which is huge. Or you're aware of what was limiting you. Because the thing is, we can't make change unless we're aware of what needs to change. So awareness is like 80%. The 20% of the effort only comes after the awareness. So let's see what's coming up for you. Yeah, you're more aligned. This is all about alignment and moving forward. Now, this does tell me someone is coming in also. This could be help or support. This could literally be a person coming in. I just get with you, there's a lot of influences. There's a lot of new influences coming in. Okay, we've got airplane, spread your wings and fly. Shopping, pay attention to what energizes you. Yeah, okay. See, all right, so you're moving on. You're moving on from something, for some of you, toxic, or toxic thoughts, toxic food, ideas. Whoa, look at that. There's a lot of messages. Okay, let's roll back here. Usually when that happens, it's good that you're getting a reading, but also that there's a lot changing. Okay, let's get to those soul messages for soul story number 2. Something's about to pop or manifest for you. Whatever you're working on, whether relationship, career stuff, interpersonal, personal awareness. I'm hearing pop, and I'm literally hearing a pop kind of sound with you. Did I say toxic? So this could be. There's some things that you might be doing that might not be so good for you. They're not life-enhancing enough anymore. This could be something you're watching or ingesting or that you're doing. Award, accept your well-earned praise. Well, some of it's starting here, but I think also people are going to start noticing you. I feel that there's an up-leveling coming in for you, and people are going to start noticing you, whether it's online, social media, or friends or family. They're going to notice a difference in you. There's a different. You're at a new level. You are at a new level in your life, and you are opening to a new level of soul experience and soul expression. So this new level is going to bring different people in your life. Now, some are people, yes, from your past coming back in a new way, or a new appreciation of you, or you have a new appreciation of them. Either way. But expect an increase of people. Now, the other thing I'm getting with you on a soul level, when I look at the messages, hold on a second, the message from Source. Something you do, something you think, something you speak, someone's going to say, oh my God, that's a great idea, or I'll help you do it, or you should do that. So there is going to be a lot of insights, a lot of aha that are coming to you. Basically, I'm definitely getting a shift in mindset. There's something that's changed within your mind. Where are you being called to journey to? Let's look at this. Yeah, things are changing at a cellular level. So I'm going to say that this inward revolution, I'm going to put this here, this alignment, you have transformed. The next step for you is going to be, you're going to be called in new directions, new people, new connections. So part of what's being reconfigured for you right now, in transitional counseling, we call it reorganization. You're being reorganized. You as a being, right? Your life, because your inner world is changing a lot, or has changed a lot. So there's going to be a lot of new people in your life, new experiences, things that either you haven't done in a very long time, or you haven't done at all. Like, oh, I've got this opportunity, I'm going to do this. So the next phase for you is that you're going to look and see, where do I want to show up and how? You're going to have some, because even with this Knight of Wands, you're going to have some decisions coming up that's like, well, do I really want to do that? Where's the most fulfillment for me? Right now, it's kind of letting go to this process. It's almost like, for some of you, it could even be school, or you've been studying something, or you went back to school, or maybe you're just getting out of school or university, or some kind of trade school, or some kind of school where you're now deciding, well, how do I want to use the skills that I have? And what do I want to do with this now? What do I want to create? So there's some level of learning that you've completed. Whether this is life learning, the school of life, some of you hard knocks of life, some of you some kind of traditional school, some of you maybe alternative school. But whatever it is, you have learned something. You've learned the lesson. There's been a transmutation of energy. And from that transmutation has created a transformation. So there's something very different about you. There's something very different about what you want. And some of you may be wanting something different, which is what I'm getting here, is like the inner you is going, oh, what is my truth now? What do I really want? How does this look for me? How does this look for me now, in this now moment, this now truth? I'm going to open up to that, I have a different way of looking at the world. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, see, it's an entrance. If you resonate at all with soul story number 1, you might want to look at soul story number 1. 8, you've completed a cycle. You've completed a karmic cycle. There's a learning lesson. And here's the birth or rebirth with Pluto. That's what's driving this, is this Pluto energy, this Plutonian energy, this inward revolution. So I'm going to say, for a lot of you, when Pluto is going into Aquarius, I'm also an astrologer, but we're not going to dive into the astrology. I want to keep it channeled, because that goes a lot into the left brain, the astrology. But I will just say, there is some transformation that's happening for you inwardly, and it's going to start showing. Now, Your soul wants you to know this, saying, don't freak out. It's going to start showing up in your life little by little. Something not quite right, something taken away, something new coming in, a new feeling, a new idea, a new approach. There's some things that you're moving on from. It's like it doesn't give you joy. It doesn't have much juice. That's what I say, soul juice. It doesn't have much juice anymore. And you're like, oh, I don't really want to do that. It could be anything from food to your routine to where you live. To some of you, it's going to be your relationships. That they're not quite hitting the spot. Got Pisces energy here. It's talking about sensitizing. And then passion, 5th house. Yeah, so for some of you, it definitely is a new person, but it's not being revealed where and how. But I feel also for a lot of you, this is really about more passion in your life, more fulfillment, more purpose, feeling more purpose, or just being more inspired. Some of you are actually going to be doing that for others. You're inspiring others. But the message that I keep hearing from your soul is that please tell them you're at a whole new level. You're at a whole new vibrational frequency. This is an expansion in your consciousness. This vibrational frequency is going to bring you different people and different opportunities, some that you might think are a little odd or like, oh, what does this have to do with me? Or it's going to feel like it doesn't quite fit, but it does fit. It fits in with the new you. Okay, I'm going to be doing maybe I'll do it after this, the future self, because I'm getting a lot of messages from the future self. So let's just see, let's get the timing. Woo, whoa, something today. That's funny because I just put that in the deck. So something, a confirmation, something coming up today, right after you see this reading, that's going to confirm to you the interchanges are now being manifested externally. Okay, by the end of the year, you're going to be in a whole new place. 38 breaks down to an 11, 11-2. Some of you, this is a whole new way of living, a different place. You're going to have an opening or an understanding of that today. So something moves very quickly. Look at the Knight of Wands. Check your email, check your inbox, your texts. So whatever it is you're working on, those of you that are working on a huge project or focus in life or rebirth of your life, a reboot, a reinvention, I'm going to say by the end of this year, your circumstances are going to be completely different, or different enough that not only you notice it, but the people around you. I'm also hearing do something today that aligns you to this energy. Okay, so we got one more. So changes between today and the next couple of weeks, the 3 energy. So I'm going to say within the next 3 months. You're going to have more understanding of what you're doing or where you're going. So you're being asked, the entrance, you're entering, I just heard Twilight Zone. No, you're entering, look at this energy. This is what you're entering, rebirth, a cycling up. You're making those changes. You've already made the decision. You've already done most of the work. Now you have to walk in or step in or fly in. Didn't something say fly? Airplane. Yeah, some of you are going to be going on a trip. You're either within the next couple of weeks or by the end of the year, you're going on a very large trip by plane, long distance travel I see around you. Some of you are going to be traveling more. There's a lot with movement. So I'm going to say more movement, more travel, more people in and out of your life, more influences. Things are really are going to be picking up. And because you've changed, you've shifted something, and it's shifted your vibrational frequency. So when we shift our vibrational frequency, especially when we get more resonance and coherence to our soul, it changes our experiences. It changes who and what we draw to us. And that's where you're at. So you're going to be opening up more to opportunity and to abundance. Now, If you've been feeling like things have been kind of, lackluster, things are about to pick up. Now, Spirit is also saying, though, to please tell them, remind them, this is not a quick fix, right? It's not, in other words, the major change, for those of you that are doing major change, it's happening bit by bit, whether day by day, week by week, month by project by project. Some of you, this is a new business or new business idea or opportunity. And the message for you is it's just going to take a bit of time to get off the ground, okay, or to build. But it is happening. So you are on the right track. You are on the right path. And just know that. Okay, now let's see. Oh, I love you guys. All right. I get a lot of work. There's a lot. You're moving into this quantum leap, quantum level. Okay, let's just connect in through Spirit, through the Astrodice messages, soul messages for soul story number 2. What do they need to do? Well, look at that. Sun in Sag, got Sagittarius, 8th house. Definitely some of you long distance travel, international travel, traveling to another country. But also this has to do a lot with spirit or spirituality in that 8th house, the occult. So some of you, are you going to be publishing or writing something that has to do with the occult or some kind of expansion? This also tells me you're going to widen your circles. That's the next step for you. You're going to widen your reach. And when you widen that reach, it's also going to bring you the resources that you need, the finance, the resources. So you've outgrown a small pond. You're going into a bigger pond. Maybe you're in a pond, you're going into a lake. If you're a lake, you're going into the ocean. Okay, so you're extending or expanding into a bigger realm. It's time. Yeah, some of you have been living kind of small, literally or figuratively, and that was fine because you did a lot of inner transformation, and transmutation of energy and transformation. But now that transformation, and because you shifted energy through transmutation, now you're going to start seeing the payout or payoff. I feel like I want to pick one more card with you. I just feel like, I can feel it in my tummy, you guys, with you guys. I just feel like, you've got the Fool twice. That's Uranus. That's Uranus energy. Like, expect the unexpected. There's unexpected change that comes in quickly that's going to change the trajectory of your life. Oh my God, you really do need to, if you feel a resonance, I don't want to push, but you check out soul story number 1. Your angels are guiding and protecting you on your spiritual journey. That's what you need to know right now. You're so guided and protected. So just understand that yes, your wish is coming through. It's just going to take a while, but I think you know that already. All right, your Soul Insights mantra is, did I do Soul Insights mantra for 1? I don't know. I don't remember. I'm like so in the energy of this reading. I can't even tell you. I'm like, I don't even feel grounded. I mean, I feel like I'm floating in between the past and the future. Is that how you're feeling? Yeah. I'm floating in between the past of what was, I'm in what's becoming, and going into the future. So yeah, there's a lot of deep transformational change. So for you, I'm guided by my higher self, connected to my soul in making these deep transformational changes. It really looks good for you. It really is. There's a level of abundance coming in for you. Check your email, check your DMs, PMs, check your texts, whatever, phone messages, because I feel like there's a confirmation for you today. All right, lots of love and light. See you in the next one. Hello, soul story number 3. Welcome if you chose the Wheel of Fortune, and let's see what this stone says. Ooh, fun. Gotta like that. Fun, 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 fun. Let's see what's coming up for you. Oh, and I left let go and let God come up. That was for soul story number 2. So let's see what's coming up for you in regards to your soul messages. You've got that Wheel of Fortune. Something's changing. I think you know it. I just heard a lot of effort went into this. So whatever that is. So we have Taurus, Scorpio here, energy. And we've got Leo, Aquarius. So what are you doing? What are you reaching out to? Let's see what the soul messages are for you. We've got true love. Wow. Supernova. New way dying to shiny. Create space. I just heard a new love is coming in. I heard create the space for it. Create the space in your heart and in your routine. Those of you that are overbooked, overdoing, you need to leave some space. Spirit has some things to drop in. They're hanging in the etheric. I can feel your manifestations moving in from the astral, getting the vibrational frequency, resonance, coherence, moving into the etheric, about ready to plop. So let's see what's coming up. Soulcraft and divine animals. All right, let's see what is coming up for you. Well, you're definitely opening up more to love. So also, if you have felt pretty alone on your path or not a lot going on, that's about to change. I do feel a longer, I just heard a longer move or something, a big move. A big move. That seems to be kind of reoccurring. There's something about a longer move or larger move. So you're going to be moving into being able to do more of what you love in your life and literally having more fun. Okay? Yeah, that's what I thought. A lot of you are either on your own or you feel very alone on your path. You might be feeling like, I wish I had more people around me or more to do. Got the 8 of Wands. You've got the 6 of Pentacles. The 4 of Swords. The 7 of Cups. And then we've got the King of Pentacles. I'm also going to take this, the Judgment. Oh, I'm going to take all these because you got the World again. 2 of Cups. Queen of Wands. All right, let's just do it, gang. Let's just get them all out. You're going to have the choice in relationship. And you're good. Okay, so you're moving into a more fulfilled life. Knight of Cups. All right, I get it. Oh, and the Empress. Look at all these great cards. Okay, have to take them all. Let's put this over here. Okay, so you've done up-leveling. You've gone through a big cycle. Your guide card, what's guiding you is the Wheel of Fortune. And then you have the World. So something is changing in your life. Your expectations are changing. What you feel is right for you is changing. You're leveling up. And I want to say, for this soul group, I feel like something is about to shift. More customers, clients, feeling better in your skin, feeling better about yourself. There could be outer changes also within the body. So I'm getting a lot of updating and up-leveling, but you're very consciously doing this because you see that it is a part of your life. It's your next step or next level of what you're doing. Your next level of soul expression and soul experience is requiring not only this leveling up, but I also feel there's this intensity about you. Some of you, this is also going to be some kind of choice in who you work with, how you work, and also in relationship. Now, I'm also getting that there's going to be much more cooperation. So if you have been wanting to meet someone, kind of soulmates or kindred spirits or kindred souls, that is going to be happening. Okay, so Judgment. So this is when I tuned in on the Akashic level. I was getting rewrite the script. I heard rewrite the script and I heard flip the script. So some of you are flipping the script. So in other words, if you were always the giver, you're opening to receive. Some of you are literally rewriting your script. You're rewriting the scripting that you've been going by in your life. Now, I feel like a lot of you, maybe it's Virgo energy, because we have Virgo here, Taurus, Capricorn. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. So you're going to be asked to make choices. Now, this could be, for some of you, it's a choice between two people or two paths or two ways that you're showing up. Or some of you are going to have more choice of, okay, I'll call this person or email this person or answer this call or answer this request. This one I'm leaving, they didn't get back to me, so I'm just going to leave it. So there's a lot, too, that's coming up with you with discernment and to discern, spiritual discernment. And also to discern what is of the higher vibrational frequency or what is most in alignment with you. That's what your soul wants you to go with. This is really a soul call or soul urge with this soul story group, soul story number 3. You're really being urged to follow your very own soul call or soul urge, the nudges of spirit. You're really being called also to open up your idea of what is possible, what's possible for you. Open up to new opportunities. I'm also getting the message that a lot of you could be in the healing or health or helping people, type of work. Something's changing in the way that you do that or the way that you look. You're going to be reassessing. And some of you, it may be that you're reassessing to in a level that brings more fun in your life. You want more fun. Maybe you've been very, very purpose focused, or maybe you haven't had, you've had a lot of opportunity, a lot of obligations, a lot of burdens, or a lot of responsibilities. So you are opening up to more fun. And part of that fun is that you don't want to have to be the one that's always remembering or always giving or always following through or always doing the work. So some of you, you're definitely going to have a different focus on your relationships and the kinds of relationships. If you're asking, this is work of your choosing or more work that inspires you. I'm getting a lot of different types of people here in this reading. This soul group you're very varied. There's a lot of you do a lot of different things. And some of you, you're doing a lot of different things in the work that you do. Or you could be very entrepreneurial, is what I'm being shown. I feel like also people are going to notice you. You're going to be noticed more. So whatever you're doing, you're going to be noticed more. Is recognition. There's some level of recognition that's coming in for you. And also collaboration. You're going to be collaborating more. So I feel like a lot of you maybe are in the creative economy or collaborative economy, creatively sharing. You're about to shoot to the top in your field. There's something that you're going to be seen as a expert or the one to go to. I would say your star is rising or rising again. And this is going to bring more energy. Now, I am being shown that please remember to get enough rest or pull back, because a lot of you are going to be working with more people. There's a lot of people around you. You've got the King of Cups here, the Knight of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Two of Cups. That all has to do with relationships and people. So does the Ten of Cups. So even though you might be unpartnered or on your own, there are opportunities to partner in different ways that are coming up. Act. Look at that, Aries. You're going to be, again, much more active. There's much more getting things done. That's that Eight of Wands. Things come up, get this done, move on. Write this, create this, put this out there. So there's going to be some opportunities. Okay, so you move from think to act. I just heard think before you act. So bring it back into you. Bring it back in. Now, some of you have a pet that you really love, or you're getting a new pet, or somebody's gifting you a pet. I'm hearing, I see a pet. Maybe two, or you're going to be around pet. Some of you are very connected to animal beings. You could be even doing pranic healing or some kind of energy healing or Reiki on animals. Some of you, I feel like it's a white cat. There's a white cat and then a gray kind of white. I'm getting a few animals that could use Reiki. I'm getting a dog with the hind legs to bring energy work or Reiki. So some of your animal beings are needing some kind of attention right now, some kind of healing focus, maybe just extra time with them. Also, for some of you, it could be just they're trying to connect to you. Some of you, your animal beings are trying to bring you into a state of conscious awareness, of rootedness, of grounding. They tend to ground you, whether you're doing yoga with them or just, so pay attention to the animals around you that you're connected to and drawing in, because right now they do have messages for you. Well, they always do, but we're looking at what you most need to know right now, what you're, in the immediate future. So I never know what to call. If anybody has any ideas of what to call these readings, I just don't know. I just tune in. I'm not earthed enough to come up with good titles. I'm just not. Okay, look at this. Again, replenish. Take time to replenish your energy, soul story number 3. Because things are about to pick up. I feel some of you, now, this is the heads up from your soul. Some of you could be you're going to have to be balancing a lot of stuff. Yeah, look at that. Align your life. What needs to be aligned? Did you get something that said alignment? I guess that was another soul story. I think you are aligning your life right now. If I tune in psychically, that's what I'm being shown. On a psychic meaning soul, is you're in alignment. Your life is getting aligned for more replenishment, for more abundance, for really a leveling up of your self-value, your worth, valuing your work, your time, how you work. That's going to be a big thing for you, valuing how you work. Oh, I love this. Starseed, what lights you up? Yes, your starseeds. That's why you got the supernova card. So a lot of you are starseeds. I'm a starseed. Welcome. Found out I was a starseed at age 8. So create this space to connect to your star family and to rejuvenate. Look at this. The supernova. A lot of you, there's a lot of messages that you get at night. You need to create the space to just open, whether you write it down or just open. I just feel like you need to just open. Look out the window or just sit someplace, on the floor, your bed, whatever. Just take some time just to sit and just focus on the breath, and then just take a deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, feel your energy expand. And expand into the subtle energy around you. That life force animating energy, expand into the universe, and just feel how great you are. You have a lot of great gifts. You're very talented, and your soul wants you to live a bigger dream. All right, let's look at the timing oracle deck and see. You can ask a question or focus on something. We're going to get timing for you. This is all timing of the immediate future. Wow, okay. One card fell out on the floor. Okay, something in the future. So you might be in a little bit of a waiting pattern, but also we've got by the end of the month. Someone comes in, confirmation. So these changes that are happening are creating your new future. Okay, you're in the process of manifesting your future. You're co-creating your future right now by everything that you're doing, not just what you're thinking. Remember, you got think and act. But part of it is so you're going to be thinking differently, different beliefs, and acting upon your thoughts, acting upon your ideas, your plans. Also remember, think before you act. So you are creating your future. By the end of this month, you're going to have a lot of clarity as to what you need to do, where you need to put your time, your energy, your focus, what decisions to make. You're going to have a greater picture of your future, of the possibility of what you're creating. And I feel I'm being guided to say the possibilities are opening, but you're going to see the potential. Now what is coming into view that you can now focus on and work on. All right, let's get a closing message for you. Oh, I'm trying to keep these weekly shorter, but I'm telling you, I am so caught up in this energy, so high off of this energy. All right, you've got Uranus, knew it, quick, something coming in quickly. Okay. In Leo, in the 3rd house. So something you put out there into the ethernets, right? Internet, ethers, takes off. And I would say also there's going to be some kind of news from siblings, brothers, sisters, family members, cousins, friends like family, people that you might not have seen or talked to in a while. Now, the other thing I'm getting with you also is that in your future, you are building, I heard friend zone, but friendly zone. You're building a place where you can live, work, thrive, and people that can be around you that are very supportive. So your life is aligning to this. Spirit wants you to make the changes. So the soul is saying, look, you're getting the guidance on a soul level. Listen to the higher self. Listen to where you're being guided to make the changes, because you're in the process of creating this amazing, abundant future that has a lot more fun. Yeah, it's time for you to play. It's time to play again. Create too. Create the space to play, but for many of you, your work is part of your play. You're going to be doing it in a way that feels perhaps more playful to you or more fun. Maybe for some of you, it's more projects. Some of you, it is just you're going to be able to take some time off and play. All right, your Soul Insights mantra for this reading is, by what I do in the present, I am creating my abundant future. That's it, Soul Lights. Lots of love and light. Let me know in the comments, if you want to, how this resonated and how this unfolds for you. Thank you for connecting. It's such an honor to share a bit of my gift with you. Love and light. Hi, Soul Light. If you chose Soul Story number 4, this is your reading. And I just heard, don't worry about how it happens. Don't worry how it happens. Something like that. Don't worry how it happens. All right, you've got this Sun card, one of my fave cards in tarot. Let's see what your messages are. And then you've got, let's see, what does it say? Oh, where there's a will, there's a way. Well, that makes sense to what I was channeling. I'm getting a lot with you, definitely where there's a will, there's a way, but don't worry about the way. Don't worry about how you get there. Don't worry about how it happens. So something is going on in your life that you just have to align your will center to it, and that you're not sure how it's going to happen or how it's going to unfold, but it is. Okay, so I'm hoping that's making sense, but let's tune in and get other reading. Path of least resistance. Oh, we got a lot of cards. The blame game. Expansion. Oh, that's over there. Soul tree. Divine masculine. And focus. That's interesting because I was getting a lot with focus, will. So this is aligning your little will to divine will. So some of you are moving out of blaming yourself or others or life, or, you've been there. I'm getting a lot with some of you that have been stuck. Something hasn't quite worked out the way that you thought it would or wanted to, or the timing. But you are being asked to connect into your soul memory, and that the dreams, the goals, what you want to achieve, what you want to have happen is coming from a soul level. Some of you, I'm hearing, please don't give up. And don't think, oh, it didn't happen before. This reader said this and they said that. Sometimes we block ourselves by our emotions, our emotional body, our emotional relating pattern, right? Our conditioned response patterns. So you're going to be taking much more healthy control in your life. You're going to be moving forward more in your life. That's what that divine masculine energy and focus is about that. So you're going to be creating your own level of expansion by what you want to have happen and by what you want to experience. Now, the way to align to the changes so it's not difficult for you is to follow the openings, which means the path of least resistance. You're not meant to reinvent the wheel. It's like if your car has a flat tire, you don't have to go create a tire. You can go buy one, and you can look at different stores or online to see who has the best price. And maybe even someone has an extra wheel, or you go to a discount place, or maybe a neighbor has a wheel or a family member. Do you see what I'm saying? So a lot of you have to let go of this idea of trying to make something happen or trying to create your next level of expansion, and focus more on what's in front of you. Because what's in front of you is the doorway that opens to where you're going to be going. What's the next level? Okay, we're going to do another. I'm going to do these cards with you. So for you, it's like the seed of the seed of the new is in the seed of the old, or the new is in the seed of the old. You plant the seed, the sprout happens. The bush, the plant, the plant grows. So the newness is in the oldness also. Okay. And we've got that Ace of Cups there. I just heard the wish, the wheel, the Fool. Look at this. Look at what's coming up for you. 10 of Pentacles. 2 of Cups. You're about to have everything that you want. The Tower. But that's that path of least resistance. You're going to have that breakthrough that you want. You're going to have that opening. You're going to have that conversation. For some of you, you're going to have that opening. You're going to have that connection. And Knight of Swords is moving past limiting thoughts or beliefs or what limited you before. It's kind of an inner revolution, if you will. You might want to look at Soul Story. I think it's number 1. 1 or 2, maybe 1 and 2. So some of your changes are not happening by what you do. Your focus and intention is creating the change. You're being helped by spirit. So sometimes all we have to do on an ego level is do the activities and make the decisions that align us to the change. And that's what's happening with you. So as you're changing your mindset, your focus is changing, and that's changing your vibrational frequency. You're moving more into the resonance and coherence of your soul. So you're moving into a time of aligning the little will, the ego, into the higher or divine will. What's coming from your higher self, what's coming from the Akashic, what's coming from this on the soul level. The other thing I feel with this soul group is that you're going to be feeling much more connected to the earth. You're going to feel much more connected to people and the earth experience, and feeling like, okay, my gifts are needed and I fit in. So there is something about fitting in and feeling that you're taken care of, feeling that the earth is a friendly place, feeling that you're going to get the help that you need, you're going to get the support that you need. So you've got the 10 of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups, you've got the Tower here, you've got the Fool, and you've got the Wheel. So these 10s, 10 here, 10, 10, this is telling me that there's 2 areas in your life, major areas, that are changing, that's going to have expansion and growth. You've got the expansion card. Some of you it's relationship and career, some of you it's money, health, career, whatever, you know the areas. So there's some, again, the 10, that wheel, the wheel of fortune, there's something shifting for you, even this. It's by your actions though. Like you can't make it happen, but it is also by the actions that you're taking. The follow through that you're doing. Don't discount the small things that you're doing in your life, because those small things are creating the greater change. So this is also a time to just not to push, but see what's opening for you now and go through that opening, go through that doorway. Okay, this is interesting because soul story number 4 had something about an animal. This is embrace your wild side. I feel like a lot of people, the animal realm, the spirit animal is speaking. Now, for some of you, this is an animal being on the other side that is connecting to you, or you might have a few. Some of you are animal communicators, are going to be doing that kind of work, or you're very open, you're very sensitive to people and animal beings. There's a high level of sensitivity. Now, I feel like you're moving past your sensitivity holding you back. Okay, you're moving past that. The sensitivities, like you're very sensitive, feel a lot, but that can sometimes hold you back. So you're somehow learning to anchor that energy. I just heard if it doesn't feel right, then it isn't right. If it doesn't feel right. Yeah, see, examine your beliefs. That's what I said. You're changing your mindset. This is the school of life. So you're learning to think bathroom, flush away what doesn't serve you. Yeah, you're detoxing. You're releasing limiting beliefs. You're releasing some kind of conditioning. Or also, sometimes we go through a lot in life and then, we might have been hopeful, we might have been positive, but then after doors closing or we perceive they're closed or slammed in our face or no or rejection or, oh my God, that didn't happen, that situation didn't go right, this didn't happen, this didn't last. We get a little crusty, we get a little rusty and crusty. And so you're being asked now to let go of the idea of what could have been, what you thought should happen, what could have or would have or should have, and focus more now on the present. And that is that path of least resistance. If something closed, it's still, see, look at this, messages. You're really working on the mental realm, soul story number 4. Because the mental realm, like after you journal it, cry, work with someone, oh, this didn't happen, that didn't happen, this disappointment, this betrayal, whatever it's been, after you process and move through that, release that, let it go, move it on, or create with it, paint a picture, write a poem, do some artwork, just process and move that energy, you're going to get to your messages, your clear messages through your higher self, your soul coming through. You're going to get the messages of spirit. So a lot of you are going to be communicating differently, communicating on a higher frequency. Now you've got sun again. So you've got sun twice. And this is an 18, right? Source energies. This is about listening to source. Are you a channeler? Are you a mystic? Are you psychic? Or this is just about listening to your body, listening to your intuition, your body wisdom, listening to the wisdom of the body, listening to your higher self. So this is a lot about clearing the noise, clearing the blame, the shame, clearing all of that and getting to the messages so that you can hear. I just heard hear the messages of your heart. So some of you, it's the messages from your heart. The heart has a message. So all you have to do is clear that and just, say a line, like what's the bigger picture? What do you really want to do? Even just because something didn't happen in the past doesn't mean that it's not going to happen in the future. Because a different way is being created, a better way, a more soul-aligned way. Yeah, look at this. Akashic. Got a couple things here. And to trust your path. So I read the Akashic. So this is coming from the soul level. In other words, it's time to cleanse and clear out. Just like we clear out our refrigerator, right? Clear out your closets, your car. You get rid of stuff that's the expire date has happened. It's past the expiration date. It's past the best use for the best results use at this time. So you have to really let go of some stuff consciously and go, okay, this no longer serves me. This didn't work. That didn't work. Okay, this is expired. There's a new dream. A lot of you, there's a new dream. Now let's see what this says. Birth, and I just said that. There's a new dream. You've got birthing a new age, new creations, dreaming a new world. Yes, a lot of you are doing this helping in the Earth's awakening, the soul awakening, people awakening to their soul, but it's you. You are birthing. Please look at this card. Maybe snapshot it. You are birthing a new you, a new dream, a new way of being, and new creations. You are in the process of birthing something new. So whatever the old was, it's shifted. You have new goals now, new focus, new dreams. And these are more aligned on a soul level. A lot of you, this has to do with some kind of soul expression, projects, creativity, helping others. This could even be philanthropically helping others. Whatever it is, you are moving into a new age, your own age. Some of you, this could be like a big milestone with you, with your birth date, or like a goal, achievement. This is going to be a big achievement. Okay, so you're going to have some positive news, confirmation by the end of the week. And this is important. Indecision is causing delay. So where there's a will, there's a way. So some of you are getting too caught up in your head or is this the right way, or should I, instead of just being childlike, that's what the sun is, the inner child is healed, coming from wholeness, the whole child. And our inner child is the place of spontaneity. It's the place of creativity. It's, I'll just try that. I'll try and paint this. I'll try to do this. I'm going to try this medium. I'm going to try this way. I'm going to try that. And at that stage, some things we keep, some things we don't. Some things we use, some things we don't. So you have to give yourself permission to experiment right now and just try different things, because it's literally time to move forward. So you're going to get a lot more energy whenever you're watching this video, I would say in the next 7 to 10 days. So by the end of the week, you're going to be moving forward. You're going to feel a sense of momentum. You're going to feel a sense of light or lightness coming in. But part of this moving forward for you is trying different things, different approaches, whatever it is. It's like to experiment, be more spontaneous. Don't try to over-plan things or think things. Just move more into creativity, more expression, self-expression. All right, let's see. What is the message through the Astro Dice? Any message for you? Soul story number 4. Oh, you've got Aquarius. South Node in Aquarius in the 8th house. Use your gifts. Use what you came in for. Use what, and also South Node sometimes can cause delay or us to hold ourselves back. Use your gifts. Use what you know. Use what you have to move yourself forward. And for some of you, this is sharing your gifts, maybe more esoteric gifts, or the occult, or numerology, or astrology, or is it tarot? Maybe you do tarot also. Share your gifts more, okay, in community, whether in person, online, or both, in person and online. But you're to take your gifts. What did you come in with? That's the path of least resistance. What do you know? While you experiment, in other words, maybe you write, but you want to experiment with drawing or painting or collage, or maybe you do collage, but you also want to write. Maybe you have something to say, or you're going to do poems, or maybe you buy plants, but now you want to plant plants. You want to, create a garden, or whatever it is. You're meant to become more spontaneous, not so held back or contrived, not so... not necessarily always contrived, but it's like overthinking, like trying to plan it all out before you do something. It's like loosen things up a little bit. Let things be a little looser, a little more spontaneous. And try things, try new things, or retry things, or new combinations of things. Okay? All right, Soul Light. Yeah, trust your path. You're birthing a new you, a new way of living, a new way of being. A lot of you are going to be helping other people to do this, to understand this path. So you have a lot of gifts. You've got a lot of gifts to share, and I feel like as you're recognizing more your gifts, others are going to be more drawn to you. And some of you, this is definitely working more contract-based or consultant-based. Wow, this turned into a lot longer reading. I was just going to do like quick energy for the week, immediate future, but I guess the soul had a lot to say. All right, Radiant Soul Light, your Soul Insights mantra is, I more easily move out of the head into my heart and follow the path of least resistance. I follow what is in front of me to more soul expression and abundance. Yeah, a lot of you, this is about abundance. That's a long one. Let's see, what else? Let's see, anybody else? Oh, for some of you, I freely give up what no longer serves me. I move in the direction what is most beneficial and life-enhancing for me. And some of you can say, I release what no longer serves me and I move in the direction of what's more loving for me. Or I release what's no longer beneficial for me and I move in the direction of what's most abundant for me. You can make it your own. But remember, the seed of the new is in the old. So take that path of least resistance. All right, thank you for the honor of connecting in. I just feel so much loving energy in this group. Some of you have been very hard on yourself, so you're going to be lightening up with that too. Loving yourself more and what you're doing, and you have a lot to share, a lot of amazing gifts, and it's time for you to move forward. Love and light.